Good evening, everyone. Simon here. Hope you're well and having a great weekend. It is the hottest day of the year here. It's been 34 degrees, 33, 34 degrees all day long, and I am melting, quite literally. Let me just... There we go. I always tell what the lag is when you go onto the YouTube app. So, having now played a little bit of F1 2019, away from the initial launch day stream that I'd done, I'm really dissatisfied at the F1, the fact that all of the stuff for the F1 side of stuff is really out of date. So like Williams faster than say Toro Rosso and Alfa Romeo, and it's all a bit all over the shop. I don't really want to dive into career mode and start it for it then to be updated later on and throw everything off kilter. So I thought they're not going to touch the F2 2018 season at all, are they? And I find those cars really difficult to drive. So in my head, let's do an FIA Formula 2 Championship season whilst they sort out the actual F1 career mode. I very quickly had a go just to try and work out what kind of level difficulty I should go for, because with these cars what I want to do, and I'm going to try and explain it as I go, I don't want to play around too much with setup for this series. I just want to get in and race and get back to the bare bones of wrestling a car around, essentially. I've been super undecided as to who I want to be. Part of me wants to be Louis Delatraz, part of me wants to be Artem Markelov, as they are my two faves from here that aren't George Russell, that has then have gone on to Formula 1. I'm not really sure which one to go for. However, I might actually go for neither and go for someone else entirely, not Fuoco, not Giotto. Or it could be Mary, you know, because neither Boccolacci and Kari weren't really there for MP Motorsport for very long, so that all feels a bit weird. Trident Arjun Maney came back this weekend, so that would be interesting. Alessio Lorandi, I don't know where he's gone to actually, Lorandi, if I'm honest. I'll have to try and work that one out. But no, I think I will be... Well, do you know what? We'll be Campos Racing, because that's essentially HRT and Hispania. And let's be Roberto Meri, the F1 driver that has fallen on hard times. So... I've got the AI difficulty level at 90. I feel like this might be too high for me if I'm not doing anything for setup. So I'm going to drop it down to 85. We're going to do one shot quali just to get that up and running. No formation lap, but we will do a... Do I do a 100 or a 50%? Let's do let's do 50 on each, because otherwise if I am completely out of my depth, this round will be utterly painful. Safety car will be on, corner cutting, vehicle damage simulation, that will make me cry, I am sure. ANC Game of Way, yes! We are going to be doing the F2 series, and because I am dissatisfied with the F1 season data, I'm going to leave anti-lock brakes on. Traction control doesn't seem to help in these cars because I'm all over the shop. And we will follow that. 50 or 100%? 50 or 100%? Do you know what? We'll do 50, because then that means that I will be able to speed through this, because I think this will be quite a quick season to get through. And who knows, I might even do 2 rounds all at once. Quick swig of drink. Oh. So, one shot qualifying. I have no particular knowledge of the car on most of these tracks. hence why it's 85% AI. And I'll be playing with default setups. NC Gamer Boy just did race 1 of my career mode. Let us know how you got on.
What awaits us today as qualifying starts here in Bahrain.
Thank you very much, Alex Cheeks. Any more preamble? No. Alright. There's too much of this in the Formula 2. I don't notice it in the Formula 1 one. Formula 1? Yeah. Right, so we're going to go for the softs, obviously. Now, the big thing for me is that I'm going to just be going for balance and default setup. And this is also the kind of can I wrestle the car around type thing. So this could be horrific. But what I am going to do is do the brake balance. Okay, a little bit early there, Smithy. Oh, crumbs. So what I found is that I can race the 90%ers. I was just doing a very quick, like, 25% race before going live with this, and I was able to get... I can keep with the 90% AI at the beginning, and then I make too many mistakes, essentially, and spend the entire race dropping back. So it's quite fitting that I'm probably going to qualify last here and have to battle my way through. Oh, maybe not. If we find I do too well with 85% AI, I'm sure we can bump it up next time. I'll take 10th. Well done, NC Gamer Boy. Holding off everyone in the McLaren. Up your difficulty, boy.
So qualifying is complete and we're all set for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Albon, Russell and Sergio Sette Camara. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action, and until then, goodbye.
Thoughts on the career mode? Anything you'd like to add? Up-to-date data would be wonderful. That's primarily I've not even touched career mode because I'm so annoyed with that. I like the fact that you're now able to simulate your practice sessions because they got very boring last time round. Even though fundamentally I enjoy it, it needs more variety in what you want to do if they want to keep that in the game and not make it stale. So 4 points for Alexander Albon, well done. I don't like driver swaps mid-season, it really frustrates me, and I've already seen millions of YouTube videos talking about all the different driver swaps of the favoured YouTuber influencers. There's so many programs they could add to that practice thing that don't take too much to think of. I'd be vaguely interested in F3 coming in as well. It's just it's not as fun as F2. Okay, let's get going.
Hello and welcome from the Bahrain International Circuit here in Sakhir. Down on the grid, the engineers are making their last checks and today's race will be underway shortly.
Watch me fail. Of course, you race in the daytime in
Bahrain
F2.
represents an exceptional 3.36 miles of racing.
Watch me now get copyright contented, but we'll see how we get on.
Now, this track has a reputation for being brutal on the rear tyres, so keep an eye on how these young drivers manage their rubber. Strategy here could ultimately determine the winner of this race.
Davide? Do we get to hear Davide?
As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, We get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid.
Ciao, Alex. It's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubt about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of the drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
We're almost ready to go then,
I love
and
that lab.
This is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Alexander Albon has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's George Russell in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sete Camara, De Vries, Sean Galeo, and Fuoco, Markelov, Norris, Boccolacci, Roberto Meri, Delatraz, Latifi, Luca Ghiotto, and Aitken, Makino, Fukuzumi, Gunter, and Arjun Maini. Lorandi and Nico Kari completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out. So let's go down to the track.
On a scale of he's okay to absolute nonce, rate Devon Butler. Judging by the very opening of career mode, complete enough a twat.
Let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
The only thing I would say is, like, doesn't that all fall away and they don't actually do anything beyond? Aha! Oh, cool. So they do scale it. That was my next question. Sorry for mucking about on this on the opening thing. So I wanted to make sure that they definitely scaled down. If you're doing a scaled race in F2, do they scale down the manual pit stop? And they do. So that makes me happy. We'll try that. I have in real Bahrain, this always goes horribly wrong. So let's see. I just wish they'd done more with it. From what I've seen from everyone else, they just disappear and it's just the same from before. So lovely veneer, Codemasters. Remember to implement it in the rest of your game. I feel quite bitter this year with this game. I've run into quite a few weird glitches and the game crashes so much to XMB. Even if the fundamental game is actually fantastic. Oh, I see someone doing the alternate strategy there. I thought. Sorry, Delatraz, I love you, but stop. Is that Fuoco and De Vries getting together there, are they? It feels really weird racing at Bahrain in the day again. Ah, shit! Oh, how that didn't damage anything, I've got no idea. Alright, Boccolacci. Oh, nearly.
We're in 10th position. Boccolacci is ahead of you. Delatraz is behind you. The gap to the leader is 2.9 seconds. Pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps, 16 laps to go.
Shit. That was ambitious, Smithy. That was ambitious. Arjun Maini at the back. Very 2019 of him.
That was a bad start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this.
Yes, we can. Okay, Nico Kari, ex-Red Bull driver. Or development driver, rather. I can't see where Makino is. Tadasuke, stop. There he is. What is Ghiotto doing all the way down the back? Okay, we've made it back up a wee bit. I don't trust anyone down the inside of me at that corner. Through you go, Luca. Okay, we will get this back. Nice. Maxi Gunther, now in Formula E. That's what I was trying to do with Boccolacci, or whoever it was.
Nice move.
Tyre status.
Okay, we should be good on tyres for a while. The wear doesn't seem too bad at the moment. Just take care when you load them up.
You what? That was a poor upshift, Smithy. Okay. Hello, Daz. Can anyone tell me where Alessio Lorandi has gone to? It's the random kickouts that this car gives you that makes it so difficult but so satisfying all at the same time. Oh no, Alessio, don't do it. Ah, Smithy, don't do it. I am a merry man. Let's come off the throttle there, because I bet that's where he was doing quite a lot of tyre wear. Nairei Fukuzumi now in Super Formula, if I am right. Didn't quite get to grips with F2 as well as he did in F3. If anyone had the privilege of watching F3 last year,
Slower cars ahead. I think we could consider pitting early so they don't slow you up. We're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
don't grow a brain, Jeff. You'd worry me. Oh, it's snaking.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Someone up ahead is really having a tyre woe, I imagine.
Okay, we're starting to see a bit of tyre wear. You shouldn't have too much trouble for the time being, but the grip is going to start falling away.
No, Nairei! No! Thank you, Jackie. Boy. Aiken having a much better season this year than he did last year. He's rather shown up by George Russell. But I have a feeling that if his F1 career doesn't go very well, he'll have a very good punditry career making content for What the F1. Ah, slidey. Oh, it's Fuoco up ahead. He was 5th earlier. Oh Delatraz. My beautiful Delatraz. Get back that place from that rich boy. Well, it's one rich boy for another, really, isn't it? Christ. That tyre wear. Oh. Actually being stuck in a bit of traffic I think has helped, because it meant I've not ruined them quite so much. I'm really sorry, Louis, but I'm having ya. Oh, no, I'm not. Christ, everyone's caught back up again. I'll go for it.
Hit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. Will be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Okie dokie. Anyone else coming in this lap? Buckle. Oh, and Delachaz. Ah, quick drink.
Complete, go now.
That was a bit of a mess. I'm so used to the F1 pit stops where it's so much quicker. Okay. Andale, andale.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oh, a tiny bit of... Oh, shit. See the tyre temperatures. Obviously there's no tyre blankets in F2, so it is really difficult on the outlap to get everything back up to temp.
for his stop.
Right, that's helped.
Caution, caution.
Oh, what's going on up here?
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flag.
Sorry, that was me getting confused. Let's go again. Oh, Nick de Vries is out.
P9, you're running in P9. Fuoco just ahead. Push for the position. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh mediums. Delatraz behind. The gap to the car behind is 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap to first place is 0.2 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 9 laps to go.
Now, did I was able to make that move because I'm ruining the tyres or not? Oh God. No. Dorian.
Norris has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. Gap to teammate behind is 2.7 seconds.
We really lucked out in coming in early. Undercut work to Butte. So long as these tyres last, that's the only thing. Give me the doors. And so long as Froco... Oh, someone else has gone off. As long as Froco continues to hold up everyone behind us. Oh, nearly.
Some information on Latifi. They're retiring from the
Oh
race.
dear. Lots of big hitters out today. Second one. Ah! Huh? All over the curb. I'm not sure. Some planes like to still fly over the the Bahrain circuit every 5 minutes.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
I am, Jeff. I'm trying. It's very difficult. It's that bit. Possibly that bit as well.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Galeo's done a good job.
P7 now. P7. Galeo ahead. Gap to car in front is 4.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okalachi is behind you. The gap behind us is 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 16.5 seconds. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open. 4 laps remaining.
Must be quite a lot of very on the margin people, tyre wise. Alright, how can I coast around this one? Can I brake in a straight line and then turn? Kind of. Oh, it doesn't really help though.
Okay, we don't think these tyres have much more to give. They're showing a fair amount of wear and they're going to start causing you problems.
I can feel it actually. The controller's doing like a very faint, constant gurgle. Oh, this is so good. Oh, that's not good. Come back. I'm effectively trying to 90-degree turn that one, and look at how much better it was for my tyre temperature. So, slower, yes, means that I might survive, possibly. Ah, they're all closing as well. Help!
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
A bit skiddier than I wanted it to be.
This is your final lap of the race.
I just don't want to puncture now. I've had to slow right down because of how horrible this tyre wear was. Okay. Well done, camera. That tyre wear. Horrific.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in park for, mate.
Thank you. But, reverse skid front row, I'll have that. Thank you very much.
Carlin have pulled off a sublime performance to secure the top step of the podium today. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
It was down to one thing. Consistent pace over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and tire strategy, what else occurred on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track than everyone else. Amazing skill on show.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver
Albon and
walks out.
Markelov, okay.
Great win, and it means a great deal to this team.
Camera Albon, Markelov. Not a bad podium at all. La 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 la. Nice.
And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. Sergio Sette Camera takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, go for it.
Look at where Neref Kuzumi finished
Okay.
compared to where he started. That's a really strong performance. So driver of the day has to go to him, I think.
On to the teams then. Carlin moved to the top of the table. Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Nice close race all the way throughout. So standing wise, as you saw there, nothing too exciting. Although we've, I can't remember who got pole, but it was either whoever finished behind Russell or Norris was the one that was on pole. Carlin ahead from Dams and Russian time. We aren't bad there. I've seen view highlights crash the P. Don't crash the game. Thank you. Let's take a look at the view highlights before we move on to the sprint race. A little bit juicy out there from turn one. Yeah, we lost a few. I'm surprised we didn't get a penalty for that. This game loves the penalty. What was this? Oh, that was me pushing through on Delatraz, I think. Or at least trying to. Oh no, this was the move on Delatraz that went horribly wrong. Thank you very much, Giotto. Although he got back through, didn't he? Do like a slow-mo. That was Aitken, wasn't it? I think. Quite long highlight clips, actually. That was a good move. Not quite sure. Oh, that was overtaking everyone in the pits. That's why it thinks it's a highlight. Okay. I found that before. Cool. Right. So that's the feature race done. Let's dive forward to the sprint. Fucking hell, it's hot. It's still 27 degrees in the UK. It's nearly 10 to 2 in the morning. I'm quite fat. My moobs are very, very sweaty. Okay, let's see how we get on.
We've reversed the top 8 from yesterday's race to set the grid for the sprint race here today, and the drivers are almost ready on the grid down below.
Woo, woo, woo.
I'm not the only one sitting here today who's looking forward to today's race. My friend and ex-GP2 champion Davide Valsecchi next to me is already on the edge of his seat awaiting the start of the event. How's it going today?
Hello there, Alex. I'm great, thank you.
Hello
I'm
there.
very excited to get started. I have a feeling we are in for a very special event today.
Thanks for that, Davide. Too much F2 logo.
You should have some
Oh, they
space
don't show you the
going
grid
into
on the...
first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
Oh, now that's interesting. It gives you the option to pit on an alternate strategy. Well, we made... How many laps did we make it through last time? Screw it, we'll go for that, and if we know we're not going to do it, we'll be fine. He says. Wish me luck. Oh, that was early. I always get mugged off the line on these cars. Oh, Norris, that was a good one. Ah, shit. Oh, someone's in my rear. Get off. Sergio. Naughty Surty camera. I've got it all to do again now.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Okay. It's flustered me, that has. Ah, no. I knew that was a stupid thing to do. My fault. My fault entirely. Sorry, I don't want to make a habit of using flashbacks, but that was stupidly me being stupid. So, apologies. Don't judge. Exactly, well, not a carbon copy of what I did in race 1, but at least I was able to keep that in one piece. It was just Galeo didn't back off or keep away, and then I didn't give him the space to do anything with it. A bit like this. Oh, crumbs. That was a bit naughty, Smith. Oh. Sure, they've got his AI right. Or his temperament, rather. Ah, shit. It was like he knew. That was creepy good. Okay, we're through. God knows what that's done to my tyres, though. At least Boccolacci is still holding everyone up. Christ, 10%.
fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Go on, Dorian. Or not. Ooh, someone's gone off behind. Who is that, I wonder?
Some information on damage.
Oh, no.
Serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
My fave! Right, do we think we'll do it here? Yes. Untidy, but we've done it. I could take that corner so much faster, but that was where we was getting so much tyre wear last race, where it nearly cost us everything. So I'm trying to be conservative around that corner where I can. That was annoying. Aha!
Great job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Merry men's coming for you! But not this lap. Ah, shit. These tyre wear percentages aren't adding up. I think Markolov's quicker than me.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Sweating like a bitch.
8.4 seconds.
The problem is that most of the places where I'm faster are the places where I'm absolutely murdering the tyres. So then I'm having to do laps where I'm really, really mindful of that and almost like square the corners instead of going round them, if that makes sense, to try and negate some of the tyre wear, because otherwise we aren't finishing this race. Ah, shit. And things like that don't help. Markolov's going to have me. Ah, shit.
Some information on De Vries. It looks like the problem
Again?
is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Haha, double DNF for De Vries. So here and here are the two corners where I do better than the AI, but I just can't take advantage of it because of the tyre wear. Tem, no.
Be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Start? That was better. Fast but no tyre wear. Much, much better. Does? Yes. Alright, we're back in.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
I'm trying! Jeff. That corner. I'm clearly too heavy on the throttle.
increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Ho, ho, ho. That was crazy, Norris.
Sat in P2, Norris ahead. The gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Mark a lot behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 4 laps remaining.
I'll have it. I get the dares. Now the problem is, do we have tyres that will last? I'm not sure. But I'd rather defend from up front. Dare, Lando. I can absolutely see why it said pit after and do a stop on this race. Oh, it's too fast in that corner. Ah. Right. Two laps. Fuck. I don't know.
By 0.5 per lap.
I don't feel very confident. I know how fickle this game is, or this series is. In the previous games it was always, as soon as you went over 70% it would start wanting to give you punctures and delaminations. If you could not do that until at least 90%, that'd be great, please. Right, it's this fucking corner. Oh, that was horrible. Come on, come on, come on, come on!
This is your final lap of the race.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do not puncture, do not puncture. Oh shit. No, Norris. Back away. Oh, that tyre's gone a shade of red I do not like. No, don't give me that tyre wear marking shit. No, 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 no. Right. Oh. Just be kind round this corner, please. Yes! Woo! Yes!
Superb driving. That's the race win.
Whew. So sweaty.
A great win then for the Campos team today.
That one's for you,
Tell me,
HRT.
Davide, what was the key to this success?
The difference was in the strategy. Credit to the driver for sure. But
Really?
races like this really drive home how much of a team sport this is. They did a lot of work on the pit wall to really make the most of each stint and to make the best use of the tires. But that said, all of that would have been for nothing without a talented hand on the wheel.
Thank you, Davide.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Campos have come a really long way in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn the top spot.
Thank you, thank you. Markolov 2 podiums. Cheeky, cheeky. Okay, what we got?
After this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the driver's table. It's a good result for Sergio Sette Camara, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
I'm going to say Jake Aitken. It was probably one of his best drivers of the season, and I was impressed.
And here's how things are shaping up in the team's championship.
You sound so
moves to
drunk.
the top of the table. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment when Formula 2 returns.
Grand. Okay, so he done quite well. Russell didn't go anywhere. Albon went up. Boccolacci did drop back, but not. He stayed in the points, which was good. Foco grabbed the final point after spending all of race 1 going backwards. Oh dear, Galeo. Not grand for you. And don't know what happened to Lorandi. That's well off. And then De Vries and Delatraz conking out. Both mechanical failures. That might explain for Lorandi if he had damage. So standing wise, Camera on top. We are 5th. Nicely done. Carlin up top, just ahead of Dams. Well, sorry, Dams just ahead of Russian Time and Campos. Trident and Arden not scoring. We'll take a look at the highlights reel. Please don't crash the game. It seems to crash the game far too often. I'll go through this at slightly higher speed. What a shit start that was. Norris doing a lovely dive bomb. pretty essential to his race, actually. What was that? Oh, that was Galeo, wasn't it? We was battling. Boink. Oh, that was pretty much all that they thought was worthwhile showing. Fair enough. Right. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope that was a interesting new series. I'll be back maybe at the end of today with round 2. The intention is for me to pump out this series quite quickly. So thanks for watching. Take care. And if you're in the UK, I hope you sleep better than I'm ever going to attempt to. Good night.